It's all gonna be a lot better from you on. Poe, keep tabs on him, huh? Think your charming personality will keep him warm in the midst of the cold?
Yeah. All right, so I got this one from the first time that the lava dam
He was
exploded. Yeah,
not listening in the slightest.
I love
put your
Poe.
hands up
Poe
real quick,
time.
but I got a rock from it. Yeah.
I love Poe so much.
God, he's just a breath of I don't know, but it's great.
Oh,
So Brittany looks at the note.
Why would she say
Halbert,
my name?
if I might have a word.
Yeah.
She just walks over here.
yeah, Rex, get out of here.
Firstly, sit down. You look like hell.
He takes a knee.
Second, I don't see what this has to do with us. Yes, I understand he's in need, but we have a mission to do.
And we weren't given a time frame to complete it. So long as the mission gets done. You don't agree.
And if it stops us from completing that mission, assuming this is even real.
Let's see, is pertinent the word? Actually, you know what? If I'm using it wrong, then that's in character.
Okay.
Riket said that we should take any actions we believe to be pertinent. This Fairfax is between us and the peak. At the very least, we can seek this Rosemary out, get the lay of the situation, and see if there's anything we can do within reason.
Then we can deal with it on our way down. But we shouldn't delay the mission. You just see, like, Carolyn look over and, like, just with utter anger in her face. Such a cold bitch.
God, I love Carolyn as well now.
And that's why I was made leader. Because I can make the decisions that you're too soft to make.
Can we all hear this?
Absolutely.
The Black Watch exists to protect people. To make sure that what happened to us doesn't happen to them.
Might I suggest a compromise?
Speak your mind.
Well, from what it seems, some people have been infected and are being controlled by some darklings, just like our town. Channing, what's your population of Fairfax?
I love the clinical way you're asking this.
Well, if you don't calculate in the surrounding towns, and we have been cut off from our far-off kin, I'd say probably about 100 plus.
And do you know how many people have been infected so far?
Affected's kind of a weird word. I quantify that. I guess you could say everyone but Rosemary now.
Okay. Where did you hide Rosemary?
The good folk, they're not trying to kill anyone. It's different. They're under the control of this creature.
Yeah, about that. What is that creature?
Yeah.
He just like walks forward. I ain't seen it, but Rosemary talked about it. She was in line to be the next priest or whatever to it. But when she declined, it chose her sister. She didn't quite make it.
What does your what does Fairfax pray to? I guess. Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming that Rosemary was going to be the priest of it.
Yes, sir. It's hard to say. I mean, I suppose you can call it the light. It's not right. I'm telling you, she was telling me it. It says. What does she say?
Channing, take a deep breath. Calm down. I know we might seem at a bit of a head. I look at Briggy as I say that. But I think all of us want to know what's going on.
It says it offers renewal.
Renewal?
We bring it the sick, weak, old, ones whose lungs done filled up too much with the mind, and it'll make the new ones whole.
And the ones that come back, how are they?
I mean, they seem okay. Like they're. My father had the lung, and it wasn't going to be too long before it took him. But he just like looks down. A little brother wasn't born healthy. Wasn't long for this world.
Let me put it
They
to you like this, Channing. When they come back, they look right as rain, I'm assuming. But
yes,
there's just that little thing, right? That little tick that seems off. Is that what you're talking about? That it ain't quite all there.
Yes, that's right.
Okay. And it changes from person to person? Or is
Correct.
it? Okay. I think we got what we need to know.
How do you know Rosemary is safe when you left? What did you do with her, or where does she go?
I don't, but she wasn't under no harm that I know of. She didn't do anything to warrant anything. We just made the plan in secret. The only two we could trust.
Okay. I would like to propose a see and assess mission, as well as if Rosemary doesn't seem off, I guess, extraction. See and assess to see what we can get from the town, what's off, what this light is, and then get Rosemary and Channing to safety. See if we can get more information out of Rosemary.
If we're going to scout them, it should be from a distance.
I
Agreed.
agree.
They're friendly folk.
I'm sure they are, Channing. I'm sure they are. But
But
I don't know if you realize people call us the Black Ones. Not everyone likes us. Even if we got winning personalities.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Also, we don't exactly know what the light is. We don't go into missions head first without knowing and assessing what we can do first.
yes, sir. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to try to tell you how to.
Actually, wait. We might be able to assess what sort of light it is. Oh, look at Con. Con, can you conjure a light in yourself, show it to Channing, and we could compare? Channing, have you ever seen what happens to them people? Or what your religion describes this light as?
No, sir.
Damn
Only
it.
only the father and mother seen that. But Rosemary, she's seen it. She's seen it up close. I swear it.
That's fine.
So we find Rosemary then.
Mm-hmm.
We can get at least 2 people out of here that are... I look at Channing. Good folk.
When you scout the town, maybe get Rosemary out.
We can get information for a potential future mission, too.
Does that sound like a good plan, Briggy and Halbion?
Sound like a good compromise.
Agreed. Yes.
Fine,
Reverend.
we do it. But if it turns south, we get out, and we get out fast.
I agree.
That's a fair enough concession. I like a Halbjorn, though. But there are two leaders here.
I feel like you should know my stance on this by now.
I do. But you have to convince the rest of the group as well.
He stands up, full height, and turns around to look at everyone in the cave. He glances down at Briggy. I say it's a good plan. Briggy agrees with the plan. We're the ones in charge. Nobody needs convincing.
Agreed.
Damn.
That's good, because if you decided you wasn't going, I'd...
We're going, Logan. We're going.
What did Logan fully say? He cut out at the last part.
But
Okay,
if you
why is
weren't going, he was going to mute.
Understandable. He signed up for this exact thing. If we just pussy out the second it starts, nah, he ain't here.
There are a lot of merits towards the approach. I think we can all agree on that. Like a Channing? Congratulations.
But if it is too much for us to handle, we do need to leave.
I mean, sir, if it's all the same with you, after seeing what y'all did, I don't know that anything...
You'd be surprised.
Understood. We get some rest, and we move. We don't have time to spare.
I lean over from behind Channing. Keep in mind that Mr. Barclay here isn't one of us. He might need a bit longer.
No, I'm good to go whenever, man.
Bruh.
I insight check that.
Oh, he's super tired.
Yeah.
Just look at Brigand just behind Channing's back, just shake my head. You're gonna need a good head on your shoulder if you're gonna be leading us back to your village, Channing. All those shortcuts, I say that pointedly looking at Briggy, will be good to know going forward and coming back.
Gregor, get working on your cartography for a little bit. We're going to need to map it out.
Actually, speaking of maps,
Fine.
Channing, you said your town is a bunch of miners, right? Got any
Yep.
tunnels that go for this far down?
Yes, sir, there are some surface level tunnels that we don't use too much no more. That's how I got here.
Oh,
But they don't head far enough down to climb.
Better than nothing.
No, they'll go all the way back to the town, sir. It's just I couldn't get any
Ah.
further down without climbing.
I see what you mean. I get you.
Just, I mean, you got mask. I hope if you need some cloth, throw it over your mouth. There's a lot of old, dirty air down.
I look at everyone and it's like, yep, we literally all have masks and helmets for this exact reason.
Specifically designed for this kind of bullshit. Yeah.
We'll be fine.
the
Thank you for
problem is
concern.
there's going to be a little bit of a filtration problem.
It's not one continuous tunnel the whole way, right?
No, Mr. Clint. There's several. They head out. They've largely been abandoned after they realized there wasn't coal yield in them.
Will you show me where the tunnels are and where the shortcuts are, and I can mark them?
Yes, sir. He pulls out a very, very rudimentary. And
Remember
he-
how far you've come, Channing. You got this. I pat him and leave and cast guidance on him and go talk to God, but that's for later.
You, Halbjorn, as you go over to Briggy, you see she's sort of trying to gauge the sun off the mountain. Probably got about 8 hours of good light left.
Does it seem like that would Actually, do you think we could get to town before nightfall?
If we move with a hurry through these tunnels, and he can keep up.
I'll make sure he does.
So leave now.
He just looks over to you. There's going to come a point where you can't save everyone, and you just have to bear the responsibility of what that's cost you. Don't forget that.
He nods. But never will a point come where I will choose not to save who I can.
She just nods back at that, and you see her getting her stuff ready to go. And Erica, you better put that mud out of its misery before we move. But it's not up for negotiations.
Well, I suppose you're about to work fast.
I think as
Stab
Bree starts to walk away, he's gonna stop her.
She has like a single tear.
But Mom, Dad
Why do you
said
do
we
that
could
so
keep
good?
the dog.
No, your little brother did when he picked the thing up off the street. Now kill it.
Take him out back.
If Bree stays here a sec, he'll just say, thank you, by the way.
For what?
For disagreeing.
She just nods. Yes, it's good to have multiple opinions.
Otherwise, we never know when we were wrong. Then he'll get to resting and getting his stuff in order.
You see Martin go over to Channing, and he looks at him. He's like, "Hey, what's up, man? Oh, hey, how you doing?" Nah, you don't need to call me that. If you're feeling in over your head, don't worry. I feel that way every day. You'll be all right, though.
And it's gonna be really awkward if you realize we're not Blackwatch fully, but we do got the ring, so we sort of are Blackwatch fully.
We're in enough.
He doesn't have any other choice.
So you rest, and
Short
you,
rest? Or
Bricky said you can spare 4 hours, so you can take a long rest.
Oh, what the
Channing can't, but
can we get to Fairfax in 4 hours?
she thinks you could do it in 3.
Yes.
Wait,
Assuming no
okay, can we go to the
instructions.
map and, like, where is Fairfax again? Like, which peak?
We're on just the
Yeah,
opposite
we're
side of it, I
there,
think.
Yeah, you figured it out.
Oh, look at
Yes,
this.
so
What's
we're
up
like
there?
here. Okay, we're here.
Oh.
Yeah, like, are
Never
we
mind, it's
here?
what I thought.
Oh, one of you did do that. That's so good.
That was about the purple.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I was
Thank
just
you.
going to do that.
So is Fairfax here? Or is it
Fairfax
here?
is here in these pines.
Oh, okay, so we'd be... Okay, so we'd be, like, sort of bouncing up there, I'm assuming, by
Correct.
tunnels.
Mhm.
Okay.
The path he's gonna take you is like this.
Tunnel hopping.
Okay.
Your favorite extreme sport.
So it's it's not a small distance, but considering you're not climbing and going through.
Cold.
And it's
Yeah.
supposedly safe-ish. Safer.
Supposedly. We just have to place some faith in our guide.
So if you want to spend a long rest, you can absolutely do so. And recover your hit die. However, do you continue the fires? Because they've made fires.
No.
That's a yes.
That's a yes.
Solely because of our guide. He's not built like us. No meme edition.
But okay.
Yeah, he might just freeze to death. So he won't get a long rest, and he'll be.
Yeah, I was gonna say Clint would probably ask Bradford to try to cook up something for him. Something. Party.
I got you.
During this time, like you do see, like Castor goes over to him and sort of like explains what elves and dwarfs are.
You know what? He's doing the god honest work
And
right
like,
now.
to
Oh,
his
he's like,
credit,
this is what a Dowey is.
he's like, oh, Oh, yes, sir. I do apologize. Didn't know.
We had to explain to him what Bree is too.
Yes.
That's what he said. He's a dwarf.
Wait, y'all live for how long? That's kind of cracked.
That's kind of
Damn.
cringe.
That's kind of cringe.
Elves up here?
That's cringe. Living in a shitty existence for even longer, man. I can't even wake up to live today. Yeah, imagine living for an extra 100 years.
As he sees like Khan like without his helmet, he's like, You're like one of the descendants of Carla.
I was gonna say, yeah, I was gonna check in with Khan to see how he's feeling, given that it's some of his ken that was pursuing us.
Okay. Yeah, you absolutely can do that. His if they were my kin, they would.
That sounds like a con thing. That sounds like con.
Quinn just gets a smirk
That's
under his
so
helmet.
good.
Yeah, you're
That's so
right.
good.
Yeah, you're
My
right.
clan's
These guys
just
little
built a
bitches.
little different.
Yeah.
I suppose so. Yeah. I pat him on the shoulder. Well, listen, if anything ever comes up, just let me know. You're a good person, Con. I'd hate to see you get brought down to the rest of our levels.
Clint never takes his helmet off, or mask off, rather.
Ever since we've gotten authorized gear, Clint just sleeps in his kit. He never takes off his helmet outside of the mandatory eating and drinking and stuff.
He has really bad acne.
Okay, he'll take it off for the freezing the,
Okay, there
the
you go.
helmet part. Yeah, he'll do that. If it's utilitarian purposes, he'll take it off. But that's about it.
What's up, Floor?
Oh, I was gonna say, if we're resting, do we get our hit dice back from being
do.
cold?
Correct. Yeah,
Ooh.
you kept the fires on. You don't have to risk losing it.
We say we
Okay.
pull the same trap detail, pots and stuff, close the
Very simple.
doors. I have my minor illusion if constantly when it's on my watch.
That's a black watch.
So, Erica tells you some interesting stuff about this as
Oh,
she's
no.
dissected it and sort of pinned all its parts back.
Oh my god!
You assume
Uh,
at this.
A,
I didn't.
its lungs are deflated. It has them. They just don't work or do anything.
Yeah.
How?
It has 2 livers. Its appendix is about 3 times the size of what a dog of what it. Don't ask how she knows that.
I think we all know how she knows. Quinn would
It's a
say
time.
that. We all know how you know it, Erica. God.
She had to start somewhere.
But most importantly, its tendons. The tendons on the thing are very interesting because they are like a. They go down from a single point and then they spread out into a cross shape. So 4 angles, so it can twist which way, really. Which definitely shouldn't be how a thing works. And if it wasn't for something propelling it, this thing would not work.
That explains its movements. Well, it didn't move naturally.
Oh, is that
should
first
almost-
Lucian does not puke?
Yeah, that's a puke roll right there.
Hey, you succeeded! Unless your
Well,
DC
I
is 20.
did.
What else she tells you is there is something interesting about it. Very,
Oh.
very interesting, in matter of fact. The most interesting thing. Most hounds, caniform creatures, should only really have a brainstem as far as a brain. But look, this thing has an attached cerebellum.
So
Look
it has
at
extra parts?
it has a full human-like.
Weird.
Oh.
That's weird.
It's not the same. It's not as big, and it's formed sort of differently. But it has. You can see the sulci on it. It has the ridges. That's a brain.
So it's
Something
something stage 2 still because it has the brain matter, but it's still animalistic.
Something put that brain in there.
Right. She separates it and opens it up and points to the brain stem, which kind of looks more like a joystick almost, like a gear shift, if you will.
Mm.
Can you not?
Slap this,
This
bitch in
is-
the third.
This is what it should have,
No.
but it's developed more.
We know that Darklings, who are supposed to change their form as they get more accustomed to the dark. That's probably it.
And you want to see the best part? She like
Can
pokes
I
on the
ch-
back of it, and you see its legs start moving. Like it.
Like it kicks.
Okay, throw her out.
It's
Burn it
designed to be
alive.
controlled by something
No, no, no,
else.
no. It's fine. It's meant to do that.
What?
She like sticks her fingers into it and starts moving it around, and she makes its legs curl up.
It's a reverse Ratatouille.
I hate you.
We were all thinking.
Evolved alongside of the thing it was with.
The thing that can control it directly.
Designed to be-
Isn't that so interesting?
It's
Actually,
fascinating.
I can't believe I'm going along with your dumb fucking experimentation, but let me try something.
Okay, but be gentle. You see as it's splayed out completely in parts.
Right. I'm going to try to cast Mind Sliver on that part she was just manipulating to see if going forward I can start fucking with their movement by targeting
That's
a
really
specific
cool.
part of their brain with Mind Sliver.
Oh
Like,
man,
I'll give a D4 saving throw part just to do some other effect.
as you hit it, you see its legs sort of go limp as that ball hinge joint where it should be a sliding knee, or sorry, a frick. Well, can I think of the name of it? Whatever, a knee. Hinge.
Hinge?
Yes.
Hinging knee?
It just goes completely limp. Like you've quite literally powered off it. You've hit the reset button.
I blue screen the dog.
Doo-doo-doo.
That is good to know.
Erica, you have to learn Mage Hand. That is disgusting. That like, oof.
Yo, I know Mage Hand. I could have been hoping this whole time. I just thought you want a personal touch.
She just looks to you, and you see her wide, like mad scientist eyes.
I don't know.
I'd feel the same if I did.
It
I
wouldn't-
look at Lucian.
It
I'm like, see?
wouldn't feel the same.
Yeah, I look at Lucian. I'm like, see, yeah, see. And then I look at Bradford and just go, see.
He's
Yeah,
not looking
I-
at you. He has
Your
Malgugu eyes.
Gregor looks at Erica. Gregor looks at Bradford, and he's just like, "Yeah, good luck with that." But he doesn't say that.
But you can
But he
feel it.
doesn't say that.
Have fun with that, dumbass.
And she's just crazy the second I saw her fucking coconut head.
Oh, and just by the way, she put some poison on its heart. It doesn't affect it at all.
That's surprising. It's fucking dead 3 times over and brought back.
Yeah, poison doesn't usually affect undead.
I think
It's not undead.
It's just mutated to be
It's not undead. It has an active digestive system.
Oh,
It's just
Because
Right, the livers.
the 2 livers.
very adept at filtering. I think this thing could probably eat a carcass covered in magnesium and be just fine.
it's a waste of a magnesium.
And a carcass.
Howl.
You just see like Channing just throw up.
Oh god.
I'm sorry, I couldn't make it outside. Really am.
No,
That's
I'll
okay,
clean it up.
Channing. Someone dig a hole and get it covered up.
It'll freeze. It'll.
It'll
fine.
I
Give it
don't know
20
if
minutes.
it's-
Just wait
Gregor-
for it to freeze, then we can throw it outside.
Gregor quietly resisting the urge to eat it.
It's disgusting.
You I want that.
Y'all gonna fish that? No,
There's nutrients right there.
Yeah, that is where
Okay.
Well, can Bradford do
He gets
one
the Mad
check-
Dog scare for asking you if you wanted to eat the phone.
Can Bradford do one check to try and figure out like where its howls? If its lungs don't work, then is it like a mental howl? Is that like because its fucking brain is
Psychic howl?
Yeah, because it instills fear to a degree, so it's like maybe it's more like a. It seems like a physical effect.
You ever
that's more
consider
mental
some things are
effect.
just fucking terrifying to behold, like this thing?
I mean, maybe.
No,
but
it wasn't a
Bradford wants to
terrifying
understand
presence. It was a literal howl, though.
Okay. Very very simple. Roll me a medicine. I will give you advantage because Erica's rolling or can show you because she knows how.
Would it being my favorite enemy affect this at all? It doesn't really do anything for this.
Yes.
Okay. medicine, advantage, skibbity bop bep, skibbity boop.
Oh, it's most of the face. The thing, if you've ever seen a pelican, how they cool down,
Yeah, they
Oh,
like
yeah,
flip
they
their
will
mouth inside
fucking-
out.
Yeah,
It
they'll
can-
invert their throat.
it can invert its own esophagus, and it has a gizzard.
Oh, we love that.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Does
We
Channing
love
throw
that.
up again?
He's
Uh,
driving. I'm really sorry. I am truly.
It's
I
okay,
give him one of
Channing.
these real quick before we do that. Here, eat that'll help maybe.
Wait, you had that this whole time?
Yeah, it wasn't necessary.
Yeah, now I think about it, I don't think you've actually ever used a ration in combat, have you?
You haven't ever used that. That would have been so.
It has not been necessary until now. Most of you can hold your stomachs.
Looks at
Look at
Lucian.
Yeah.
Looks at Lucian. Like, he can hold his stomach. I'm like, I don't know about that.
So I'll give you this. The pathway back is safe.
Okay.
Yay.
And
Halfway
let me
back is safe? Like, back
yes,
to
let me
Fairfax?
see-
Shut
Let
up,
me see if
Google.
Fairfax is set up properly. Yes,
Oh,
it
is
is.
that the town we saw earlier? No way, right?
No.
Yeah, that was a one-shot town.
No.
Welcome to Fairfax.
Who this bitch?
Oh no.
Hey, how you
Oh
doing?
no.
What the
Oh,
fuck is that
that's
in the
not
middle?
cultic. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Oh, it's
What's
just
this
a
ancient
big old
Sumerian bullshit?
chained. Oh man. So yeah, session's over. So if you need to go and do whatever, feel free.
Order food time.
A giant statue of a black-bodied creature with a golden head, covered in hair wrapped like chain.
Covered in hair that's like set up to look like chain.
Correct. Interwoven
Alright.
to appear like chain.
All
So,
right.
like, extremely good big braids.
Sounds
Yeah.
disgusting.
This one.
Sounds
Yeah,
disgusting.
This town is beyond saving. We're leaving. We're
No,
leaving.
this sounds pug.
Well, here's the thing.
Oh, did I forget? I did mess that up. I did. So check this
Yeah,
out.
that's what I was pointing out.
Move your
Every house has a
Has a little layer.
yeah.
removable, yeah.
Little lair, yeah, you're talking about that. Oh, that's so
That's
cool.
cool.
It's
Pretty-
so cool.
that's pretty
It's
cool.
actually really cool.
That's awesome.
They're all independent too. I thought you meant like they all have like one own. Oh, that's great.
No, I cut the thing out and just
Wow.
made it into like a Photoshop and edited it. And
Oh,
just
that's
put it on
so.
there.
That is like true to like real life D&D, because that's what you would do in real life D&D. You'd literally like lift off the roof of a house off the model.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, it
Yeah,
didn't feel right to do. So I was like, yeah, I could just do this. This is an easy edit.
That's
Please,
fucking
hey,
great.
D&D.
can you like calm down
This
for
is
2
really-
minutes? Can you cool your shit with making dope shit?
Yeah, I'm sorry. No, I can't. I mean, I'm not saying it's dope, but
It's of course you can't.
It's a good
Oh,
thing
go and do
that the plan was to only scout the town and
Yes.
get her out, and we will
Here's-
only maybe go into one of these buildings. And
Here's the
then-
thing, though, guys. This is standard for the Dusklins.
It
Like
is.
there are plenty of villages out there that worship dark powers just to live, right? So like
It's also a thing.
we can't
of-
just commit extermination on every village that is slightly evil,
but
even
yeah,
mostly
Exactly.
evil, because we just
Like-
don't have the time or resources for it.
Right?
as well as
like we're not saving this town.
probably not. As well as
Yeah.
this is something that's been around for generations.
Yeah.
Blackwatch knows this is here. If they wanted
Mhm.
it gone, they probably would have taken it out already. If they had
We
the
can at
resources and
least-
such.
I think getting Rosemary and Channing out,
Yeah,
I think that's fair.
because they don't want
If
to.
wrote. Mhm.
I imagine Caster would say that that's part of the test to see what we would do.
remember how
like-
I said I'm gonna get a bunch of tokens because y'all are gonna roast me? This is why.
This is okay.
I made like 42 tokens for this.
Holy
God.
fuck.
And I really like how it threw me off at first because we saw Channing with the same border as the monsters, but I'm guessing that's just the border of quote unquote the region.
Correct.
Regional borders.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like how we're all Blackwatch.
Oh, I like
Yeah.
that idea.
That's dope.
It's the little things. Like with
Oh.
Crash's tokens, he started having for the Enlighteners. Like the background is, I think most of the time.
They don't know what that is. Sorry to tell you, but
Yeah, well,
But-
I just want to compliment you. I'm sorry.
no fuck.
Oh,
your
nice
compliments.
question. Did Gregor get bit in the eye almost? Near the eye.
Oh,
Eye
you
scar.
want that
Do you
scar?
want to?
Yes, he did.
He did now for your art.
There you go.
There you go,
Artistic
bud.
privileges.
You have fun with that.
Hey.
Oh, is that her? Is
That'd be
that?
Rosemary.
Damn,
Oh,
I think I
wow.
found my new favorite spice.
I use that art for the summer night in the Feywilds.
I could see
So
it.
it had like a
Lovely
boob
lady.
slit, and I was like, "It's too cold for that." Nah,
Yeah, I remember the original art. Yeah,
can't be doing that.
It had a what to it?
It had a boob window.
Yeah, her Hakumas were
yeah.
retarded.
Oh, her. I thought you were talking about this guy.
Yeah,
No,
he had a
Channing had a
boob
boob window.
You see this Gambison? That's all edited on. The original him has no gloves. He's all shirtless.
He's just wearing like a thong, and that's it, or a speedo.
Had his nips out originally.
Hey, man.
Piercing
He's covered in
diamonds.
diamonds.
You want to see something you'll see soon?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say yes.
Nah.
We're gonna see it soon.
Make it big.
Donde es?
The priestess.
Oh,
no.
That's her sister.
Why?
Do you have blood on your mouth?
Is that her sister? I thought her sister failed.
Her sister did fail. Oh, that's the
Her sister. Oh. Okay,
So this
that's
is
just
the
like
actual
any-
priestess, and okay,
That's a small skull.
it's the babies.
That's a baby skull.
Oh no.
Oh no!
That's so small.
Oh no. Devotee.
just a couple
Dad?
people.
Is he blind?
Oh, probably. No, just one of his eyes fucked up.
He
has three
will be
dots
when
on
I
his head,
put
though.
my fucking thumbs in his eyes.
Crazy.
Drop the gift. Drop the gift, Alec. Drop it. You know you want to.
I don't
still
like.
think we can bring back a new recruit for the watch.
He's gonna die for sure.
He's not going to die.
See you, Katie.
We go to bed. All right.
Night,
Good night, Katie.
Good night.
He's not going to die. He
Who's
will
not gonna
cry.
die?
He will cry, but he won't die.
Will he
Oh.
lie?
Will he buy? Will he lie to us?
If
I'd
he's
be
out in the sun
impressed.
too long, will he fry?
I'd be impressed if he pulled off a long cone. The way we were.
I mean, how tall is Khan?
I knew you were gonna make that joke. I was gonna say something about it.
Alec feels me though. Alec feels me though.
I was gonna give you the benefit of the doubt, and I see now that that was pointless.
Why would you do that?
Because
Yeah, why would you pull off a long cone?
in you? But I guess that's wrong.
Yeah, remember the horny joke yesterday? We were all thinking it, and then
I
it's
forgot
like,
about it. Actually, I've actually forgotten about it, and I hate
you
for
know-
you for bringing it back up.
You know, if they have any of those medieval torture devices and he gets captured, we'll have a long cone. There you go.
There you
I hate that. I hate. Yeah,
So the mountain eats us. The cave
shut your ass up.
suffocates slowly.
If he changes his name, does that make him an ex-con?
Oh, you want to? Oh, you want to start a new campaign or something?
I don't blame you for what's gonna happen.
No!
Hey,
Okay,
can I be
Dad.
spared at least? Like, can Clint join the dark side? And like that'll be like a cool thing for later.
Sure, Darth
What if
Maul.
we all join the dark
Yes.
side? And then
No,
we
you
can-
guys are gonna
Always
keep for your shitty jokes. We don't
An
want to continue that.
opportunity to join the dark side.
Wait, what?
There's always an opportunity to.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh yeah.
If we all ever do it for some reason, like they have a really good, compelling argument,
They got good benefits.
is that now the campaign?
Oh fuck, we got dental now?
Mm.
That's all it takes to fucking betray all of humanity is good dental.
I know. I know.
Good
Clint
thing.
is
In this
like.
economy?
Clint is pretty easy to like get to the dark already, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, welcome to Fairfax. I was hoping you would get.